Hey everyone, so in this video I'm going to be showing you guys the best mods on multiplayer for PvP or if you just want to play with your friends. Alright, so to introduce the first mod I'll be showing here for multiplayer, that's going to be the Timechanger Mod. So all this is going to do is change the time for you client side. One of the cool things about Timechanger Mod is if you have a resource pack, then you can see it'll actually change the texture for you as you go along. So as you can see, it'll go from day, get that going, to night. And what's really cool about it is if you actually want to, you can do real current time. And so what it'll do is it'll take the actual real current time that's going on in your world right now. So even if you change it, it won't do anything. It'll always stay on the current time. And if you want to change that, you just turn that off and you'll be able to move this slide again. Another cool thing is you can use a keybind. I have it on default, R bracket and L bracket. So let's say I want to change it to daytime. I just hold my right bracket down and it'll go to daytime. And then if I want to change it back to night, we just go left bracket and it will change back to night. Just an easier thing than having to click right shift to mods and then type in Timechanger and do all that. Alright, so the next mod we're going to be introducing here is the Snaplook Mod. So similar to FreeLook, except you don't have like the mobility to get a full 360 view. It is just automatically opening to whatever position you set it to or FOV you set it to. So like this, you can go to the Snaplook Mod, have it enabled, and you can see here that you can have it spawn forward. You can go in third person, so then when I click left alt, it'll go in third person. Obviously when you're running, so Hypixel has it disabled right now, so that's why you can't use FreeLook on here. But if you're playing Hypixel, then you can just use this as kind of like another way. Instead of having to go in F5 and switch around, you can just hold this the whole time and run as you please. Alright, so the next thing I'll be showing here is actually a feature. It's not really a mod, so all you're going to do is click right shift, go to mods, settings, scroll down here until you see minimal view bobbing, turn that on. And basically all this is going to do is it'll keep bobbing your hand, but it'll keep your crosshair still. This is really useful for a lot of people who play Bed Wars typically, or if you just PvP in general. I think it's something very helpful. And then when you take it off, all you have to do is go to settings again, scroll back down, turn it off, and you'll see your crosshair will start moving. And yeah. Alright, so the next mod I'm going to be showing you guys is the Block Outline Mod. Personally, a mod that I really like and has helped me a lot for Bed Wars. All I'm going to be doing is turning this on, and you'll instantly notice that now I have a red outline around. This helped me a lot for bridging specifically, and I just think it's a really cool feature that was added. If you don't like red or anything, you can go ahead and go here to block outline, and you can change any of these options here. So let's say you want to make the outline blue, you can do that as well. Same thing if you want to make the block overlay color, which is just this. You guys can see the difference. It's kind of minor if you're not really paying attention too much, but yeah, so you can just see it gets darker on the actual block itself and not the outline. So again, I'm going to be showing off a feature instead of a mod now. I'm going to show off Smart Disconnect. All you're going to do is go to settings here, go down to the bottom here, and you'll have a Smart Disconnect. You'll just click to turn it on. And all this does is ask you, a prompt will come up and ask you to confirm if you really want to disconnect. This has been really nice for me because I've had times sometimes where I'm an idiot and I just disconnect from a server without even thinking about it, or not meaning to disconnect in general. So all you do is click escape, click disconnect, and you'll see, are you sure you want to disconnect? And it'll warn you, and you just click continue and you're disconnected. Alright, so the next mod we're going to be looking at is the Hitbox Mod. This mod's pretty cool. A lot of us I know used to have to use like F3A. I think that's how you do it, to do it in default, but now there's a mod to do it. So all you're going to do is enable it. You'll see a little box will appear around you, and we have some cool options here. So you can have it dotted, you can have it solid, dashed, and I think there's 3 options. And then you have the player hitbox, the item hitbox, projectile hitbox, the mob hitbox, and the experience orb hitbox. You can go ahead and change the colors on them. You can make it so you can see it, so you can put show look vector on. And yeah, that's about it for Hitbox Mod. Alright, so the next mod we're going to be looking at is UHC Overlay. Really like this mod. Gives you a good customization of these 5 items here. You're going to have the gold ingot, golden nugget, gold ore, golden apple, and skull scale. So all you have to do is put these up if you want them to be bigger. So let's say I want my gold nugget to be freaking humongous here, and my golden nugget as well. And we'll just make all these kind of big here. You can see that's what they do. You can even type in the preset that you want as well. So let's say I want 4, do 4, click enter. Pretty simple mod to use and very helpful. Alright, so the next mod we're going to be looking at is FPS Mod. Most people know what this is, and it is a pretty basic mod, but I feel like it's really helpful, especially when you're PvPing or playing in general. You're getting lag spikes or anything. I feel like this is just a helpful thing to have on. You can go and see here. I felt like it was only right to do it in a world like this, so you can just see the FPS skyrocket go down. And yeah, that's the FPS mod. Alright, so the next mod we're going to be looking at here is the Crosshair Mod. Personally, one of my favorite mods we have on Lunar Client. It's going to be really cool. So we have this simple setting here. The simple one is just going to be editing the default crosshair, and it's just going to allow you to kind of just edit the thickness, the size, the gap. You can add a dot if you want. Something cool that you could do is like you can have it on 0 and just add a dot, and so then you just play around with the dot. I really like doing that. And then as well as a dot, we have an outline, and then you can edit the outline thickness, edit the outline color, whatever you want to do. The next thing we're going to be moving on to here is the presets. So I actually really like this super cool thing that we added. I'm really surprised more people don't use it, but basically you have all these preset crosshairs, probably like the most popular ones in the game. You kind of just can click one and boom, it'll be on. It doesn't matter what text spec you have on. If you have this on, it will overwrite it. Which is something that's really cool. And for the last thing we'll be moving on to, it is custom. Personally, I find this even cooler than all the other ones. But let's say we wanted to just kind of like start over here. We're gonna go, whoops, we're gonna go back to presets, and I'll just go back to the regular one here. I'll go to custom, and all I'm gonna do is, I guess, mess around. So I'll just, let's say I want to add this. This is what I want to be my crosshair. Really nice. And I'll come back and boom, now that is my crosshair. You can make custom ones, whatever you'd like. There's probably some YouTube videos as well where you can come up with your own designs if you'd like, or just take one off of Google, whatever you'd like. And yeah, so that's just Crosshair Mod. Alright, so the next mod I'm going to be showing off here is the Nick Hider mod. So another one of my favorites. All you're going to do is go to mods, type in Nick Hider, and you click options. Alright, so now all you're going to have to do is you're going to click hide your nick, and just all this is like whatever preset name. So say I want to have Krag with 2 G's, and I wanted to show that. All I would do is turn on hide your real name, and boom, that's going to go ahead and hide your real name, and that's going to put the fake name on. Now let's say you also want to hide others' names. Just go ahead and turn this setting on. You can even rename them if you'd like, and then you go ahead and hide your skin. You can go ahead and hide other skins. You can also go ahead and show real skins, which would be yours. Send this off. This is just a really good mod for content creators specifically as well. Or let's say you wanted to have a cool name like cool name. You could do that, press enter, and boom, now you are cool name. So yeah, that's Nick Hider mod. Alright, so the next mod we're going to be looking at is a little bit of a long one, but it's going to be the Hypixel mod. This is super essential, I think, if you're just an average Hypixel player. So there's a lot of options on here. We're going to have remove guild on tab, short chat, channel messages, auto tip, anti-GG, level head, remove guild, auto friend, auto GG, auto who, Hypixel autocomplete, hide private messages, hide party chat, hide shouts, hide lobby join messages, hide leave messages, hide team messages, hide guild messages, hide spectator chat, hide join messages, and hide Soulwell announcements. Most of this stuff is pretty self-explanatory if you're an avid Hypixel player or just are familiar with Minecraft in general. But yeah, that's it for Hypixel Mod. Moving on to the next. Cool, so the next mod we're going to be looking at is the Hypixel Bedwars Mod. Just so everyone knows, the Hypixel Bedwars Mod is only available on 1.8.9. So yeah, let's look at it. So the Hypixel Bedwars Mod is going to include your stats, resource counter, height limit, also colored beds, and hardcore hearts. So you want to turn this on, just go ahead and click that on, and what you can do is you can put it in whatever order you're like. I'm just going to put this on the middle of the screen so I can give a good representation of it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go into a game now and just show you how everything works. Cool, so once you're in game, you're going to notice that it's going to calculate the map, height limit, and the distance. So we're on Speedway and it's calculating the height limit as 91. So when you build up to the height limit, the walls will change colors, letting you know that you're at height limit. Next thing you notice here is the resources. Resources will pop up and it'll show you which ones you have. So I have 24 iron, 25 iron, and 5 gold. So you'll see that. And yeah, you'll be able to see your game, your session, and your win streak, which is all pretty cool. And it'll show your last session time of how long it lasted. we're going to be looking at here is the TNT Countdown Mod. So all this is going to do is count down when the TNT is going to blow up. So you're going to enable. You have a few ones here: adjust TNT fuse time, adjust for bed wars, you can use Hypixel or always or never, and then you have an extra render options just show in the background. You can edit the text prefix, a static color. So once you have all that set up, you'll just place a TNT, enable it, and you'll see the countdown on the TNT. So this is really easy and good for bed wars, especially if you're a sweat. Again, all you're doing is just waiting for the countdown, and then you'll jump at the last second, and it should boost you. I'm in creative, so it's not, but so on and so forth with that. It's another feature. This is not going to be a mod, so all you're going to do, click right shift, mods, settings. You'll go down here to modern keybind handling. So I'm going to show the difference right now between. So this is just meant to act like the inventories on 1.12 and up. So you just click E or whatever button you use, and you can hold W, click it again, and it won't go. Alright, so the next feature I'm going to be showing here is fire height. So it's not a mod, but it is a pretty cool feature that we do have. So this is going to be regular fire height. You're going to see what it looks like. You see I'm burning. Then you're going to go to mods, settings, scroll down here to fire height. You can go ahead and you can raise it up if you want, so it'll go super high up on your screen, or you can make it go low, almost like it's not even visible. Alright, so for the last mod here, we are going to be looking at chat mod. So chat mod is a super cool mod that we have here. We have unlimited chat, stack spam messages, you can do the tight fix, you can do hide incoming messages, stop search from closing chat, you can do filter messages. All you'll do is you'll click custom filter, a notepad will pop up, you'll go ahead and type what you want to filter in that, and then you'll exit out and save it, and you'll turn hide filtered messages on. Scroll down here and you also can enable copy chat, and yeah, that's the chat mod.